Hello and welcome back to Football Talk, the podcast with myself, Dave, and joining me from the UK, Joshua Cool. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
you?
How are you?
Well, I'm okay. Starting to get a bit, lockdown crazy, a bit relentless, kind of the work of just smashing it. And it's a long weekend has been nice. We've had a long weekend in England. You've had a kind of disjointed long weekend in Singapore, haven't you? Because they do things normally there.
Thursday off, Friday back to do work, and then Saturday, Sunday off. Yeah, but it was good. It was good. We planned it quite well. So Kate took the Friday off and worked the Thursday. So yeah, we got like blitz the house and stuff like that, which was pretty good. But yeah, but we're not here to talk about bank holidays and stuff like that, Josh, are we? News. The Bundesliga is officially back. Can we say that? Yeah. Can we say officially back? I mean,
officially back. Then Dynamo Dresden say their whole team's in quarantine and can't play for 2 weeks.
Who just happened to be bottom of the league?
So,
skullduggery.
So no, I think it. I just hope it. So it's planned to be back. Was it next weekend?
Next weekend, yeah. 2 weeks of full training, and then next weekend, yeah.
Dortmund Schalke is one of in the opening round, which is would be a spectacle if it was normal. Yeah. But I'm fearful that it's not going to be quite right. But let's just appreciate that it might be back right. So who are you supporting, Dave?
Well, Josh, you can lead this bit. You can lead this bit.
So there's a lovely little flow chart and infographic that went round, and I haven't yet kind of looked at it. I've seen other people do it. So we'll have a look at who I should be supporting. But before we go through a flow chart, because is there anything you got any affiliation with any German side? Do you feel any soft?
With all the news about Sancho, I'd probably go Dortmund at the moment, just because I'd like to see what he's doing. I haven't really watched him play that much other than with England, really. So I think I'd prefer to go like a Dortmund sort of route, or I'd do completely the opposite and go whoever's near the bottom of the table, who's got a chance of safety. Let's go for that. Pick a great escape sort of team and go for it. What about you? What would you, before the flow chart, what would you look at? Who would you go for?
Not Bayern. I'd go.
Well, that's because you have an affiliation to 1860 Munich, don't you?
Absolutely. On my stag do, I went to the Allianz Arena and watched 1860 München. There's only one 1860, which was a chant we just decided there's only one 1860. No, one 1860. Yeah. So, but in terms of top flight, I don't know. I'm not fond of anyone particularly. Yeah, Dortmund, I can understand. Dortmund's got a really nice business model and kind of way it works. Great. Hamburg, always quite, because Martin Jol, Van der Vaart, Hamburg. Yeah. Schalke have always had a good history of youth coming through, like Ozil and Neuer, and players have come through. Red Bull Leipzig, obviously Spurs played this year. I did really appreciate their brand of football.
I didn't realise how much Red Bull Leipzig are hated in Germany.
Yeah, super hated.
Yeah, because of the business model and everything like that. Yeah. Didn't know that.
It's just buying it. Yeah, but I mean, they got some cracking players. The centre backs, Upamecano and Konate and
Timo Werner. Yeah,
some lovely. And then Julian Nagelsmann's style of football is intense and impressive. It is nice. But let's see what this flowchart brings, shall we?
Okay, yeah. So on the screen now is the flowchart. So, Josh, you can go first. Or do you want me to go first? You go first. I'm hosting this one. You go first.
Okay, so at the start. Are you interested in winning? Sometimes. Yeah, not. I don't support a side that wins all the time, so I have to go sometimes with that. And obviously, don't want to be losing all the time because I want some enjoyment out of this. I mean,
you're a Spurs fan, so surely that should be no straight away.
We win the little wins. We win the battles, not the war. Right?
Okay.
Okay, so something. Am I a corporate lackey? Yes, I work for a publicly limited company in finance, so I think I'd have to be yes. Are you a computer geek? Well, somewhere in the middle. I'm not a computer geek, but I know a little bit about computers. So I'm left with. It looks like I'm off top of my badges. It looks like I'm left with Wolfsburg or Hoffenheim. Is that?
It is. Yeah, it is.
Where should we end up? What would you say? Would you say I'm a computer geek?
I don't think you're a computer geek in the way you're thinking of it. But I think when they say computer geek there, I think they mean like stats and analytics. And I think you are in that sense.
Yeah. Okay.
For football, definitely.
Right. Hoffenheim it is.
There you go. Now, interestingly enough, Josh, when I did this, the second time I did it, I got Hoffenheim. Because I went, are you interested in winning? Sometimes. Are you a corporate lackey? Yes, I work for a public limited, huge global corporation. Are you a computer geek? Yes, Hoffenheim. However, I then did, are you interested in... I gave it a bit more thought, right? And I went, are you interested in winning? And I thought, not really, because it's not my league. I'm not actually that interested in...
Yeah, you haven't got that
winning
vested
that
interest where you're going to be like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, no. Does losing valiantly give you pride? Yeah, but no.
Okay, so you're telling me, right? You pick this side and you're losing them, and literally there's no kind of drive, or they're literally giving up. You'd be like, so be it.
Yeah, because I don't really support them, do I? That's the thing.
Oh my guys, that's it.
Like, I'd be very happy for losing valiantly, but does it give me pride for this team? Not really. Like,
no, okay.
So no. Does drinking beer in silly costumes sound more appealing than watching football? No. Were you once entertaining but are now intensely boring? Yes. Probably. So 1FC
gives you with that
Nuremberg. Yeah, Nuremberg. 1FC Nuremberg. Which is weird because I actually did this last time and didn't get that. What did I do last time? Where did I go last? I've done this like 3 times now and I've got 3 different clubs. I think I ended up at...
We'll leave it at that day. You've got them and I've got them. So let's have a sit. So I'm currently...
Well, technically we've both got Hoffenheim if we do it properly.
Yes, currently 9th in the table. I've got Hoffenheim.
Okay, yeah. And what about 1FC Nuremberg?
They must be in the 2nd tier.
Brilliant.
Because I ain't seeing them.
Yeah. I've done well there. I've done well. Let us know in the comments below who you got. Ross is live in the chat. Him and his wife both got Borussia Dortmund. Oh.
Now, the interesting thing when someone tells me who they get is I like to work back and see what they've kind of...
Let's do it. Let's do it for Ross. Here we go. So, do you consider yourself hip and alternative? No, he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Do you work in Big Pharma? No. Do you want to enjoy good football? Again, he's a Spurs fan, so that's weird. So he's put yes. I suppose he wants to enjoy good football. Yeah, he just doesn't. Watching Spurs. Would you sacrifice all morals in pursuit of victory? No. Are you interested in winning? Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
Not a bad little way. Still trying to figure out how I got to Borussia Mönchengladbach last time. Or did I go to Hamburg? Hamburg? Hamburg. Hamburg. I did end up at Hamburg last time because are you insufferably arrogant on account of achievements in the distant past? Yes, was my answer to that. Because of my sporting achievements in the past, which...
come up in this podcast, Dave.
Come up in this podcast a lot. It's the 60th minute and you're a goal down. Do you head to your luxury car? No.
Dave, you seem like you're 11 years old and you now need to... You've just got to secondary school. You now need to finally put your name down to one side. Throw away your Manchester United, your Arsenal and your Liverpool shirt. Which one are you picking?
Oh, now you're asking me to pick on shirts. That's even better.
No. So one of these clubs, you've got to pick. You've come up with different possibilities. Which side are you picking?
Hamburg.
Hamburg. Okay, right.
Yeah, I'm going Hamburg. So where does
that
put me?
They're still in the 2nd tier. They're 3rd in the 2nd tier.
That's all right. I can live with that. That's my choice though now. So I can live with that. I like that. So we've got Hamburg and who did you get? Oh, Hoffenheim. Yeah, ex Ryan Babel. Hoffenheim.
Yeah, so where you going? I'm going for ex-Gylfi Sigurdsson when he had his weird stint with Reading, Hoffenheim, and he went back and forth between the English lower leagues.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Okay, interesting, yeah. So, Hamburg ex-player, Vincent Kompany.
Vincent Kompany, yeah, Raphael van der Vaart.
That's it, I think that's all of my...
No, didn't class... No, Schalke. Oh.
I'm going to Google this, but this could be a shout. I'm just going to think. Did Tony Yeboah play for Hamburg?
I think he did, Dave. I think
he did.
Yeah. Didn't where did Kevin Keegan play?
Hamburg. Tony Yeboah. Kevin Keegan played at Hamburg. Yep.
Oh, we know what Hamburg played.
Hamburger SV. Yeah. So before the glory days at Newcastle. That was good fun, that. That was good fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, seriously, what do you think is going to happen with the Bundesliga? Do you reckon it will be a success, or do you think there's going to be loads of issues?
I think it'll be fortunate that it's a success because they're twisting early. They're going first. I'm a bit fearful of it, actually.
Yeah. Me
Yeah,
too.
I
I
just
think part of me, the sensible part of me, obviously the football fan in me is like, someone's coming back to play football, this is epic.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the sensible part of me, good bit of merchandise advertising like that. The sensible part of me is like, they've come back far too soon. How the hell are they going to make this work? So it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. So
Yeah. Sticking with the Bundesliga, did you see one of your favourite players are going to be the assistant coach next year for Bayern?
I did. Miroslav Klose.
Yeah.
He's been tapped up as assistant manager, and they had a photo of him signing his contract, and then where he wasn't wearing a mask, and then had a photo of him at the training ground where nobody else was there wearing a mask. I guess if he signed the contract in his house, he doesn't need to wear a mask.
True.
Yeah. If he's at the training ground, then he probably does. But yes, I did see that. I did see that. What will the German league do when the first player actually comes down with COVID? Panic.
Yeah. I mean, we spoke about it a while back, didn't we? Actually,
yeah.
In terms when injuries, like players are up and out of injuries. Oh yeah, we've got 6 players out this week with COVID-19. It's like what happens then? Like
yeah. I can't see how it's going to be. I mean, look at the fact that Dresden have already come up and said, well, 10 of our players are out, so we can't play our fixtures. Okay, that's that in disarray already. So yeah, I think it's going to be a massive problem as soon as one of the. It's just going to be a problem. It's just going to be a huge problem.
I can't completely understand why clubs want to get up and running because there's a lot of money attached to this, and throughout the world, like football is a global, massive business. So many jobs tied to it, being in broadcasting, like the front end, in front of camera, behind the scenes of a club, on the pitch. There's so many jobs tied to it. So I can understand why we want to get back, but part of them getting it back won't be those jobs. Like the Premier League will be discussing tomorrow. So in England we have Boris Johnson doing his kind of statement tonight, which will be interesting, I suppose. He seems to only wheel himself out when he wants to be some good news. So I think he's going to think. So he seems popular. So I imagine it's going to be something which is bad news but popular tonight, like some form of relinquishing of lockdown. But the Premier League meet tomorrow in terms of details, and there's a few things like talking about do they kind of dump the VAR for the remainder of the season? Because I posed a question on our Twitter a while back, and it's like one of the things mooted was all the games played at St George's Park for the FA game, and which I would be behind because it would just remind me of those tournaments you went to as kids, and you're all in this big field and there's like people like organised at the side. It would just be like, I don't know, that would make me happy rather than just this big old stadium. Like you'd be watching a game if it's all televised, and you could see maybe another game going on in the background.
Like you're watching like Spurs Wolves, and in the corner of your eye, top of the screen, Aguero scores a stunner, and you're like, oh my god!
The ball comes on the pitch, and you have like, I don't know. You have Ben Davies and Spurs shouting to go, hey, De Bruyne, come ball, kick it back,
Kevin!
Kick it back. Yeah, he's not done it. And then a dad runs on.
Yeah,
No.
Pep Guardiola runs on, kicks it off.
Yeah, everybody watching down the sideline encroaches onto the pitch so they can see down the side. Oh.
That would be good. That would be good fun.
But in terms of VAR, they're talking about scrapping that for the remainder of the season, which again would just add to the levels of.
Right. Well, I was. I can't even remember. I think it was on one of my live streams on Football Manager or FIFA, and I think what I said was that whatever happens in the Premier League now, there is going to be a lawsuit, 100%, 100%, because either you relegate people and you don't finish the games and they get relegated, so there's going to be a lawsuit, or someone misses. Sheffield United potentially miss out on Europe, so they're going to have a lawsuit to the Premier League, or you're going to finish the games but VAR is not going to be in it, which means you've changed the rules for half the fixtures, and if someone has an offside goal that was offside and isn't called out by VAR, then they go down and they're going to sue someone. It's going to be absolutely carnage. It's going to be absolute carnage. But
yeah. And the cynic in me would says that they're willing to take that risk as long as it's not one of the big clubs who gets impacted. So you mentioned the Sheffield United not getting Champions League. I think they go, you know what, we'll take that risk. They're a smaller club. They've already got.
Yeah, but haven't Leicester now come out and said they don't want to do neutral venues as well, like Brighton? because they're in third and they could be caught. Is it? I think it's Watford, Brighton, and Leicester have now come out and said.
I think Villa might have mentioned it as well.
Yeah, so.
So is the neutral venues bit purely because of not wanting fans to gather outside stadiums?
No, I think the neutral venue thing is so that it's easier to track and trace, because they're not going to have. Because if you're saying it's for not to have fans gathering outside, then you would say all the grounds are still available to be used. You just don't play at your home ground or your away ground.
When they say neutral venues, what are they meaning?
Well, I think they mean like 10 or 8 to 10 grounds that will just be so like Villa Park, Old Trafford, Etihad, Emirates, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
They would be the same Premier League grounds. It's not like they're going to go play at Pride Park or something like that.
Yeah, because then and I imagine what they would say is they would say, right, Sky Sports, you've got to have one team for the Etihad, one team for the Emirates Stadium, one team for Old Trafford, and those people aren't allowed to leave, because the games would be like back to back to back to back to back, wouldn't they, pretty much? And they would say like they're not allowed to leave that vicinity, they all have to go to the same hotel in that area, so that you have that track and trace ability for, right, we know this group of people have been here. If someone at that stadium got infected, they can track it back to a rough day or week, and then everybody that was there in that week gets tested, the players, the staff, and things like that. That's how I see it. Yeah, that's how I see it. Because it's sort of what we're doing here for work. So, but yeah, yeah, I think it would be interesting. It would be very interesting. It would be weird to see like Chelsea versus Arsenal at Villa Park or something. But if it gets football back, it'd be good. But I still think we're quite a way away from getting football back in the UK. Yeah. So, or you're getting football back in the UK.
Yeah, they moved to the old 5 subs bit as well. That's now FIFA approved. It's whether the Premier League want to take them up on it using 5 subs.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on the announcement that it could be shorter games, which I think is ludicrous? But
I mean, it just honestly, it's all playing into my hands of this kind of big field tournament at St George's Park. Yeah. Would you be happier to see it than playing 5-a-side in a sports hall to finish this off?
Yes, that would be amazing.
Put forward your 5-a-side team. United, go. Who you got?
Oh my! Well, De Gea in goal, obviously. Maguire as my defender that stays back is Maguire. Wan-Bissaka as the other defender, but he's allowed to push on a bit. Midfield. Well, it's just one midfielder, one attacker, isn't it? Left. That's tough.
Oh, you've shafted yourself here, Dave, because you've only got one space for a midfielder, and you got two.
I'd love to go Bruno and Pogba, but that's the whole team.
I would be having 2 defenders in this. I'd be having proper deep.
Do you know what? No, I'm taking out Maguire because there's no overheads, is there, in 5-a-side? So you don't need him to take the ball.
Head height. Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka because he's just got lanky legs and can tackle everyone. Yeah. And then I'd go Bruno and Pogba, which is well attacking, and then Martial or Rashford up front.
I'd be tempted to side with Martial because it was close control, but Rashford's got something in the locker. I think
Martial has better close control, I think, but Rashford, I think, is more of a clinical finisher in that sort of nature. I'd go Rashford. Yeah, I'd go Rashford. Okay. De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Bruno, Pogba, Rashford. 5-a-side team. Spurs, go on.
I'm struggling to remember who Spurs have playing for them these days.
Gazaniga.
Hugo Lloris in goal. I'd go for probably Toby at the back. Ndombele and Lo Celso and Kane.
Okay, no Dele Alli?
No Son. No, Kane would be absolutely lethal in 5-a-side. Every shot would just be banging in. Whereas I don't know, Son's more of a bigger.
Are we playing? Is it a 5-a-side with which goals are we using? Because sometimes you get hockey goals, sometimes you get long and thin.
Use the long thin.
Long and thin. Oh yeah, I think Lloris is in trouble with those long and thin goals.
Oh no, I think he's great. He's a bit of a shorter goalkeeper. He can get wide. I think the taller goalkeepers would struggle. But kind of like the Nick Popes of this world, I think it'd be an embarrassment. I think it'd be
You're an embarrassment, Nick Pope. Have you heard that? You're an embarrassment. Pick me a 5-a-side team, and I don't want Nick Pope in goal. I'd rather stick myself in there.
Yeah. Joe Hart would be a shocker. Oh, yeah. He'd be on the down side of a goal. Be like, oh my goodness.
We can't dive left and a normal goal. Put him in a long thin goal. Ross has gone Lloris, Alderweireld, Lo Celso, Kane, and Son. So he's gone for a 1-1-2. Although Son would run everywhere, wouldn't he? So
Yeah, but you've got to just give Ndombele the love there because he is a talent. He really is. And if we're playing 20-minute games, that's his wheelhouse. That is.
Very true. Very true. Right, shall we move on? Josh?
Yes.
Right, hit me.
Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. It's quizzing time.
It is quizzing time. The quiz is on the screen for YouTube. For the YouTube people, Josh, you need to explain what my quiz is for this week.
Your quiz is to name every goalkeeper who has made an appearance in the Premier League title-winning side.
Oh my word! Okay, every goalkeeper that's made at least one appearance, or is there a minimum number? No, because I can see 2006, 2007 Man United. There's 0 in brackets 1 asterisk. So God knows what that means.
Love to see it.
Oh, I know what that is. I bet you that means is it O'Shea or Ferdinand?
It is John O'Shea.
Yeah, John O'Shea. Do you know what? I watched that video back yesterday. John O'Shea in goal. Yeah, he came out and flapped it across and kept a clean sheet against Spurs, I think.
It was against Spurs, yeah.
Okay, 92, 93, Man United, Big Pete.
Yes. He clears up a few.
Yeah.
He clears up 93, 94, 95, 96, 96, 97, 98, 99.
Do you know what? I didn't even read it left to right. I was going down in columns. So. Okay.
Brilliant. Is that what you normally read?
Yeah. Well, it's because when you do the top goal scorer ones, they're in columns.
Oh.
So I'd say non-correct formatting from the Quizmaster. But anyway, okay, so yeah, that's 92, 93, 93, 94, 95, 96, 96, 97, 98, 99.
Yes.
Right. Apart from the 2-1, which would have been Van der Hau in 93, 94.
Oh, that is... No, not 394. No, but you've got right. He is there.
He is there. He's there in
96, 97, and 98, 99, 99, 1000, and 2000, 2001. So he does make his goal. What a life he's lived.
Gary Walsh.
Oh, check you out knowing that one.
Yeah. Okay, Blackburn. Oh, who was Blackburn's goalkeeper? Couldn't have been Brad Friedel then in '94. No chance.
No.
Tim Flowers.
It was Tim Flowers. Well done.
No, I don't think I'm ever going to get their backup goalkeeper. Do I know him? Is he famous?
I don't know him. Bobby Mims.
No chance. 95, 96. I've got both of those, yeah?
No, you haven't got...
Nicky Culkin.
No, this was brother of Carl. I've never heard of this guy.
Pilkington.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Pilkington. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you'd never get him, so I gave you...
No, I did know him, yeah. He was not a bad backup goalkeeper, but then I only saw him play twice, so...
great
96, 97, I've got that one.
96, 97, yeah.
97, 98. David Seaman.
Yes.
Who was backup?
He also takes the 2001, 2002, which I thought he'd have more. I thought he'd have more than 2 titles.
Yeah.
He named the backup in 97, 98.
Do I know the backup goalkeeper?
Yes, the backup came and went. I think he's had a couple of stints at Arsenal and maybe a stint at Juventus.
Oh my god. I mean,
definitely a stint as backup keeper at Juventus, and don't say Chesney.
Yeah.
Well trodden path, who realised?
Did he also have a really weird time at Liverpool? Did he get
He might have done,
Alex Manninger?
It is Alex Manninger.
That's weird.
Yeah.
98, 99 I've done.
Yeah, you done. Got a few more in 99, 2000.
Yeah, okay.
You haven't got the first choice keeper in this one.
Fabian Barthez is the first choice keeper, isn't he?
This is not. That is the following season.
Oh, is that the following season? Okay.
And
right, I'm gonna go to 2000 to 2000. Oh, hang on, Bosnich.
Yes.
Taibbi.
Yes.
I
remember this guy's name. You will do.
Oh. was Bosnich because we signed Bosnich and then he did his drugs, and then we got and then Taibbi played.
Did drugs? Yeah, he took me off drugs.
Cocked up against Southampton, and then who did we have? Who replaced Taibbi? It was, I can even picture the kit.
Yeah, his brother was starring in a. He probably was quite famous for starring in a family film a few years earlier.
That hasn't helped me at all.
Oh. Classic. He was a childhood star, really.
Really?
But again, this is obviously made up. We've got the same surname. But obviously, this actor then did the drugs, I think.
Nicky Culkin.
Nicky Culkin. Macaulay Culkin's older brother.
Have I got all 4 for that one?
You've got all 4 for that one?
Okay.
But in 2000, 2001, you still only have 2. You've got Van der Hau and Barthez.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm desperately trying to think of my knowledge of Champ Manager 0102 when I started up a game with United. It's not gonna come. It's not gonna come in my head. We'll come back to that one.
2.
Come back to that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So 0102 Arsenal. We've got David Seaman.
Yeah. We've mentioned the bottom one a lot of times on this podcast.
Stuart Taylor, fan of the pod.
Yeah.
Is it Richard Wright?
It's Richard Wright. Go on, I love Brits. Go on, you England. England.
0203 Man United.
Yeah, you've only got Barthez in this one.
Yeah. Who was back up to Barthez for some time?
I hate the second one because of something he did.
Oh, Roy Carroll. That's what you obviously hate,
Yes.
Roy Carroll. Yeah. And then one sub appearance.
Yeah.
Don't know. They'll come back to that as well. Come back to that one.
Okay. All right.
0304 Arsenal, 38. Lehman.
Yes, the Invincibles.
Yeah. 0405 Chelsea, Petr Cech.
Czech's going to clear out a few there. Czech gets
Yeah.
0405, 0506, 0910, and the second choice in 1415.
Okay. 3 games behind Petr Cech. So who did Petr Cech replace? I want to say Ed De Hoy, but that's far too early, I think.
Yeah, De Hoy's not there, man.
Yeah. Number 3 appearances for Chelsea. Dimitri Karin was the next on my list. Petr Cech and... No, you have to come back to that rest of Chelsea.
Well, you're around about halfway. Should we leave it there and come back round to it?
Yeah. That sounds.
Too bad, eh? I think you're somewhat aided by the heavy subject matter of Man United title winning there.
Yes, I would agree. Yeah. So
somewhat skewed. So we'll see how it progresses when United fade away because Fergie leaves.
Great.
Aguero!
Shut up. That's been brought up on stream as well because of you. When I'm streaming my games. Anyway, right. Well, I guess, are we going on to the next feature?
Yeah, let's go to the yeah.
So those that have seen the thumbnail might be wondering why we have glasses of champagne being toasted and food on the table. That's because Josh asked me, if you had a dinner party and you could invite anyone, they had to have 3 football guests and 3 non-football guests and had to have 1 female from each section. Each section had to have 1 female.
Somewhat of a Rooney rule I put in there because I wanted to make it where it was kind of a bit of, rather than a sausage fest.
Yeah, exactly. So, so we're going on to who would you invite to a dinner party, because we can't go out and see people, so we'll have a virtual one. Who would you invite to a dinner party?
It's a house party, on the app, so we'll bring him into this feed straight away afterwards. Imagine if we had the power clap.
I have gone with no sense of logic about conversation at the table.
Oh,
because,
I'm going to pick holes in this then,
Dave.
of
course you are. They're not going to... It's weird. I've done it for my entertainment. I've done it for me. So...
Okay, right. Well, I could do that, but I've actually tried to make it somewhat football related. So the non-football people I've chosen as I know who are football fans and I've also known, but they're kind of like people I like. I like their music, I like their films, I like their politics, something like that. I do like them. They're not just football fans. I'm not choosing like Mark Wahlberg because he likes football, because he's
Yeah.
probably a bit douche.
So I would say how I've set this up is I've actually set it up is that I'm having dinner with 6 individual people in 6 different rooms. They just happen to all be in my house. So.
Okay, Dave. So,
yeah.
which did you find easier, the football or the non-football?
I got 3 for football very easily, and I got 2 for non-football very easily, and then I was struggling about a non-football related female that I'd like to have a dinner party with.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get that one out of the way first, and I went for the Queen.
Oh, look at you!
So,
the Queen.
I think it would just be epic to chat to the Queen. I think it would be amazing to chat to the Queen. And I think everybody else there would like to have a question for the Queen.
Well, just said this is in 6 separate rooms, mate. So they haven't got a fucking clue what she said.
Yeah, but that brings me back to the point that they probably have a question for her. Whether those questions are appropriate or not, I don't know.
Okay, right.
So yeah, the Queen is the first on my list of non-football.
Queen is first on the list. You know what? I reckon no, she likes her horse racing and stuff. So maybe if you brought anybody who likes to gamble, she'd be able to chat about gambling. I imagine she racks up some debts.
Oh, she would definitely be able to chat to one of my football people about horse racing. Obviously, you must know who that is.
Oh,
Fergie.
Sir Alex.
Yeah, Sir Alex.
Yeah.
Sir Alex is my top.
Name into my head was
Michael Owen. Yeah, you're an idiot.
I reckon their paths have crossed anyway.
Well, yeah, he's got a knighthood, you dickhead.
Yeah, but it's not always the Queen who
it
gives
doesn't,
it, is
because
it?
my mum obviously got her award, and it was Prince William. So, yeah, so he would have been quite good because he supports Villa, but he's not. I think he's a bit boring, and I'd be like, "Yeah, you've spoken to my mum, and she said you're all right." So, yeah, but so you've got one of my non-football.
So Alex, you've got quite an age gap between yourself and those two. Okay.
Yeah, they can teach me wisdom.
Okay, right. Let's just see how it plays out.
Sticking with the old person theme, David Attenborough. He's on there.
Okay.
I think that speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, you don't have to justify that. I'd probably close my eyes while chatting to him just so I could just listen, because you very rarely see him when he speaks because so much of his work has been done voiceovering the documentary. So yeah, I would lap that up.
I think I'd like to ask him, who do you support? Do you like football? And then even if he said no, I'll just let him talk about whatever he wanted. So, and I think him and the Queen would obviously talk a lot, and him and Fergie would talk a lot. So they'd be sort of down one end of the table, or in rooms close to each other. If you're doing my weird.
So you're already compartmentalising your.
100%.
Your okay.
100%. What do you want next? You want a footballer or non-footballer?
So you've currently racked up. You need a footballer now.
Okay, so a footballer. So this is where it gets a bit stupid. I've invited Mario Balotelli round for dinner with the Queen.
Oh, the Queen's not gonna like him.
He's got. I tell you what, he's got stories, isn't he? He's got stories. It would be great if I don't know how good his English is. I assume it's pretty good.
You know what? That's where my stumbling block was with all this. I was like, I don't know what their English is like. I'd love to sit there and chat to Messi, but I don't know what his English is like.
I think you can, if you want, you can, because you haven't gone through your list yet. So if you want Messi there, I think we can put in a rule to say that we assume everyone's fluent in English.
Or you've got a translator with you.
Or you've got a translator with you, yeah. But I think
a little earpiece in, and it just automatically translates whatever he's saying.
Exactly.
Football is a universal language, Dave.
It is. So Balotelli's there.
You know what? I asked my wife this question last night, and she didn't miss it. I wanted just her thoughts on the non-football, and she said, she mentioned Mario Balotelli in terms of football. I was like, for Christ's sakes, people want to be eating with Balotelli. I think it'd be a nightmare.
Balotelli, I think, the story. Why the fireworks? Why did he, in a pre-season friendly, try and score with a back heel when it was 2 yards out, miss, and then get subbed off? Why
always me?
Why always him? Yeah, why always him? I mean,
he's currently having a spat with Chiellini, isn't he? Chiellini's digging him out, and it's like, well, you're just a bit of a coward. Say it.
Like, even the stories that you hear about his youth, like growing up, when his mum sent him to the shop with some money to go and buy. Have you heard this story? Like bread and milk and stuff like that, and he came back with a trampoline and a moped. It's like. or a moped and an ironing board or something. It was it just. I think it would be entertaining. Yeah. And then my final non-footballing guest.
Yeah.
Which, when I'm compartmentalising my who's going to sit next to who, probably has a table on his own. I've gone for Jim Carrey.
Okay.
Again, just an interesting figure. I really like his films, the majority of them. And he's also had troubles with mental health. He's got a lot of experience, a lot of stories, a lot of work with a lot of interesting people. I'd want to ask him about The Cable Guy and ask why he did it.
So what's your favourite Jim Carrey film?
You know my favourite Jim Carrey film. We go about Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think so. That's the end of my non-footballing people.
Okay, so I feel like your last two might railroad this whole
Balotelli and Jim Carrey. Actually, they could be on the table.
Maybe just keep them. Yeah, they need to. So, who is the female football-related female that you're bringing in?
It's Eniela Aluko, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like her commentary and punditry on the BBC. She's had an interesting career for Chelsea and Juventus. I think she'd be very good conversation. She could chat very nicely to Fergie and the Queen. She probably likes David Attenborough because everyone does.
Chat with Balotelli. She probably maybe learned some Italian.
Yeah, exactly. So I think,
you actually strangely tied it together quite nicely with that last name there.
It's like I planned it.
Like you planned it.
Other than Jim Carrey.
Carrey. Okay, so we got British, Italian, Canadian, British. Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to go with a musician who was into football. The only ones I was tempted to say Noel and Liam Gallagher can come just to see the carnage. But
I had Noel Gallagher written down, but I was like, I think he might just throw it all out of whack a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't think you can have Noel, Liam, and the Queen. I think that would be a bit off. So, but you could have Jim Carrey, Balotelli, and the Queen. That fits nicely.
Yeah. So, no one's in that, Dave. That's completely normal. So, just out of interest, you've got one cuisine to satisfy these 6 mouths.
Oh, one cuisine, like when you say one dish or one Italian.
One, okay. Kind of like or a restaurant. Who's going to do the catering for this? Kind of a
No, I'm going British. I'm going British cuisine. I'm going like roast dinner.
Right, actually, roast dinner's going to
because
that,
the Queen will like a roast dinner. She won't eat much of it, but she'll like a roast dinner. Fergie, I reckon, loves a roast dinner.
Red wine as well.
Jim Carrey will have a roast dinner. Attenborough will have a roast dinner. I love a roast dinner.
I think Jim Carrey won't like a roast. I think Jim Carrey eats off some kind of dust or something like that, some highly kind of calorific dust. So I think he's
he can have the roasted cabbage. Yeah. And to be honest, I don't know enough about Eniela Aluko to know her dietary requirements. So, but yeah, I think it'll be all right. Roast dinner.
And strangely, Dave, we've got no crossover between our parties, so they can actually happen. So we can actually have these two parties.
Excellent. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Breaking news! A third Brighton player has tested positive for COVID-19. There you go. Okay. Apparently. So, but yeah, who's on yours then? Go on. Talk me through it, name by name. I'll go with first. I would like a male non-footballer.
Male non-footballer, Barack Obama.
Solid, yeah.
Man is cool. Damn, he'll have some stories to tell, and he will open up the party. He will just be. Everybody will want to talk to him because he's super cool and he's just intelligent and well spoken and just so experienced in life, and I think he'll be a great house party guest.
What would be your first question to Barack Obama?
It would be something along the lines of to do with Trump.
Yeah,
I imagine.
Good. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how much do you feel like your work has been tarnished by the fact that your follow-on has been Donald Trump? Okay. Right.
Let's have a footballer.
Footballer, Peter Crouch.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just again, I've gone for real likeable people. I want this to be a nice flowing evening, flowing event, and I think he just comes across as such a nice guy. Obviously, played for my team I support and my country, so I think he would just have a lot of stories to tell. stuff that he hasn't told in the podcast. But again, really likeable and really friendly and just a good time.
I was going to say, I think with all the podcast stuff he's doing as well, he'll be much more confident of talking about it and things like that. Yeah, good. No, good. Very good choice. I think I'd rather be at your party already. So,
okay.
Can you kick someone off and put me in as a non-footballer?
Well, you've got to take the place of this person then, because I've gone for a comedy actor, one whose films I really enjoy. He's again very, very funny. I've gone for Will Ferrell as my.
Yeah. Okay.
You know Will Ferrell fan?
I am a Will Ferrell fan. I just think it's. I just don't know. My worry with someone like that is that it's the character persona that he gives off in a film is all you know.
I feel like he might not be as friendly and likeable as you think. He might be a bit closed off. Yeah.
But again, he'll be able to chat to Barack Obama. I'm sure they would get on. Does he know much about football? Soccer?
So Will Ferrell's a Chelsea fan. Barack Obama's a West Ham fan.
Okay. All right.
So yeah. My other, I'll go with final male. Would be Mauricio Pochettino. I mean, he feels like a father figure.
What is this? Spurs only?
It's only the second Spurs related person. I think
although it is very London centric. West Ham supporter, Chelsea supporter, 2 Spurs representatives.
Yes, because you've got to say, like, you're not allowed to go too far away from your home at these times, though. So
yeah, they're coming over from America.
This is all virtual.
And wherever Pochettino's living at the moment.
Actually, I don't know where he would be. So Pochettino will be there. I mean, he was just such a nice guy as well. He's just friendly. He'd obviously be relaxed, and I think it's just very warm. It's a very warm feeling to my event, I think.
So how's your seating arrangement at the moment? Because I don't think you could put Will Ferrell next to Obama, because I think they would just talk to each other.
Yeah, there'll be somewhere in between that. So heading. So if we got, am I at the table? So
you're at the. It's technically 7 people at the table. Yeah.
So I'll be at the head of the table, yeah, and then there's 3 down each side.
No. Round table. Make it harder.
Round table. Oh God. So I would put Pochettino.
Go for your
Who would I want to sat either side of me?
Left.
Who I want to be sat next to?
Peter Crouch.
I'll be sat between Pochettino and Obama.
Really? Oh, okay.
Oh, do I? Because
I
I feel
thought
like the
you would
Will
have
Ferrell
gone.
side of things, Will Ferrell and Crouch be having all the fun. I'd be like,
I thought you would have gone Crouch and Obama.
I feel like I need the ear time with Obama because you just that would be
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm going fun. I'm going Crouch and Ferrell.
Either side of you.
Either side of me
so
for fun.
Obama's takeaway from your dinner party is that you're a drunken buffoon.
That would definitely be his takeaway.
Yeah.
He's already watched our podcast, Dave, so he already knows.
Him and Pochettino have got up, walked off for a nice little glass of Shiraz by the fire.
No, because as a host, I like to mingle, so I just be going doing the rounds. I'm going in between people, going, "Hey, how's your evening going?" Like someone gets up for go to the toilet, I take their chair for a little bit, just have a little mingle with them.
Okay.
Just go, I'd love to see you here. Yeah.
All right.
Don't get me on that. Right.
Females. Non-football.
Non-football. I wanted music, and I thought she's gonna be fun.
Dolly Parton.
Adele.
Have you seen her recently? Have you seen her photos? Really, really skinny.
And also facially changed, but hopefully she'll be.
Yeah. It's weird, but anyway.
Yeah, Adele, a cracking voice, great music, and also a Spurs fan, and just seems like up for a laugh, really.
Obviously a Spurs fan, yeah, obviously. Smoking like a chimney though. She'll have to leave in.
I know, yeah, that's person chair I'm taking. So she's already out smoking. I'll be taking her chair, ching and wagging with Obama.
Yeah. All right. Nice.
Obama will definitely know of her because Obama loves his music and obviously clearly going to be a fan of Adele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then. Final female footballer.
Alex Scott.
Okay. Reason.
Similar to your Luco reason, I find her quite engaging on TV. She seems to, again, really be kind of fun and relaxed, and she's very knowledgeable and just a really nice person that comes across. I just love nice people, Dave. Why can't all people be nice?
It's incredibly London-centric, your dinner.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Go on then. Fire it back at you. Cuisine. What are you serving?
I'm serving In-N-Out burgers. Everybody there will love it. So Crouch obviously will love a burger. He's just relaxed. Pochettino, he's from Argentina. They love beef. He's gonna love a burger. Alex Scott, yeah, she would love it. Yeah, Adele, definitely. It's probably a bit too swanky for her in that burger. She probably just wants like double cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell, Obama, both American. In-N-Out Burger is a staple of that. Yeah, done.
So I think your dinner party screams Italian, like a really good pasta dish. I reckon.
What part of it screams that?
Well, Adele will love pasta. She'll love Italian. I reckon. Pochettino's.
She's probably off the carbs.
Yeah. Yeah. So she won't be having a burger then. She'll just be having the burger.
Yeah. She'll have the protein burger, lettuce wrapped. That's what she's having.
Okay. No bun. Yeah. Okay. Got ya.
Okay.
So.
So
Okay.
let us know, people, whose party you'd rather be at.
Definitely yours.
You reckon? You got the Queen.
No, that's true. I've got the Queen, David Attenborough, and Fergie. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the animal of the party at yours? Oh, Will Ferrell, obviously. If we're going like a character, if he is like his characters, obviously Will Ferrell.
I think Peter Crouch might be Peter Crouch and Adele would tear it up. I think they'd just egg each other on, and they get to be a bit leery. I think I'd have to quieten them down. I think Pochettino might not like. I think Poch might just go back into his shell a little bit with those about lairiness.
Yeah, but he'll know Crouchy, won't he? So, yeah, that's interesting. Let us know. Yeah, well, Ross is there straight away. I want to go to Josh's. Obviously, he's a Spurs fan. So
is Pochettino's there? Yeah.
Oh, gutting. Right then. Thank you. That was good, Josh. That was a good little thing. Right. I got a wiki file. Here comes a wiki file. I got a wiki file for you. Hey! And on the screen, on the YouTube, on the video, is the wiki file. So, Josh, if you see it, say it. If you say it, see it. If you say it, see it.
David. Right, okay.
I will be totally honest with you, Josh.
You've never heard of this play either?
This was sent to me on Twitter by a listener, and said if it's not been done previously, because I haven't heard all of our back catalogue, if it's not been done previously and you think it's worthy, do you want to use this as a wiki file? And I do.
Right, okay. We've got a youth career at Chelsea, 2000-2003. Then is this Wealdstone Raiders? Is this?
Do you want some? Man, give it
Absolutely tears it up at Wealdstone. 54 goals and 82 appearances from 2003-2006.
Gets a big loan in there.
little loan spell to Uxbridge, 8 appearances, 2 goals, and gets a big move. Leeds United, 06-2010, 126 appearances, 71 goals. Pretty good again. In that spell, we had some loans, to get some experience. 4 appearances for Carlisle, 1 goal. 18 appearances for Scunthorpe, 8 goals. Then he gets another big move, another big club. 1 season at Everton, 34 appearances, 8 goals. The goals are drying up. Leicester come calling. 2 seasons there, 43 appearances, 9 goals. Little loan spell to Huddersfield. 21 appearances, 8 goals. So we're kind of dropping down a little bit now. We probably peaked at, where is he? His youth career, 16, 20. He's peaked in his Leeds and Everton career, really. Bolton come calling. 2 years there, 46 appearances, 7 goals. Little loan. He loves the Northwest now. Preston North End loan, 23 appearances, 12 goals. Lovely return. Convinces Preston to buy him, but he does not really replicate that. 3 goals and 28 appearances. Ending again in the Northwest in Bury, 16 appearances, 8 goals. Combined 449 appearances, 191 goals. Oh my goodness.
Any immediate thoughts?
Can we clarify Premier League career, please?
Everton, Leicester.
So the Leeds,
no, not in the Premier League.
Everton and Leicester.
All those
Premier
games,
League.
all the games for Everton on the Wikipedia are in the Premier League for Everton, and Leicester is a number. It's over the ride-out rule.
Okay.
Or the Kana rule. Sorry. Yeah. Do you want have you got any ideas on like position and?
Position's got to be a forward. I mean, you're getting almost 200 goals. You've got to be a forward of some sort. So we got a narrowed down forward position there.
Striker, out and out.
Out and out striker.
Yeah, I think I saw him shoved to the wing occasionally, but known as a striker.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so I remember him here. I think it was for Everton, scoring a very good kind of long dribble goal, like a kind of length of the pitch job, but it has a really annoying little bounce back off a player, which really kind of devalues it a little bit. This is, and I'm going to get the name wrong here. It's I want to say Jermaine Beresford, is it? Something like that?
Oh, he's so close. First name, you're spot on, Jermaine. And it's Jermaine B. It's B something. Scored a very annoying goal for Leeds United against Man United in the Carling Cup to knock us out.
It's something very British. I like Beresford. Like
you've got it pretty much. It is Jermaine Beckford.
Beckford.
Yeah, Jermaine Paul Alexandra Beckford. Very British name. Do you want to stab at his international stats?
Oh, he's never made. No, I don't think he's had any. Because I think his youth career would have kept him outside of the radar. So I think he was, by the time he was at Leeds, he might have got maybe a couple of England 21s, but nothing to write home about.
You are correct in the fact he has no appearances for England.
Oh, is it Ireland?
No. Think much further afield.
Oh, is it like Bermuda or something?
Jamaica, yeah.
Jamaica.
6 appearances for Jamaica, 1 goal, all coming in 2013 when he played for Leicester City. Actually, he was on loan at Huddersfield when he got all of his appearances. So, yeah.
Now, that sounds like very similar to Mr. Jason Newell we had last week. Jason Newell had 3 appearances, 1 goal. Oh,
there you go.
Now what I want to find out is former Premier League players who've made less than 10 appearances for Jamaica. But more than 1. But more than 0, sorry.
Okay. Okay. But I will have to say thank you, Jack Gregory, for supplying that to me on Twitter. Josh got there in the end, so if you do have any submissions for myself or Josh that you want to put up against the other person, then please do. But well done, Josh. Jermaine Beckford. Now, interestingly, he obviously ended his career at Bury. I don't know if he ended his career at Bury because they went out of business. Was it 2020 they went out or 2019?
Oh, that's a fair shout.
I'm not 100%
I would say
sure.
Before that.
Oh no, he did. No, he retired end of the last season before they got closed, due to injury. Yeah, persistent injury. As ever, Josh, in the Wikifiles, we go and quickly look at the personal life and what the sentence they have.
Yeah.
His younger brother Travis won the first series of Wayne Rooney's Street Striker on Sky One.
Oh my goodness!
There you go.
My only memory of Wayne Rooney's Street Striker is Wayne Rooney rocking some really big kind of boot cut flared jeans in one of the cutscenes.
I can honestly say I've never seen it. Never seen it.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess who Jermaine Beckford scored against for his 1 international goal? It was in World Cup qualification.
World Cup qualification, Trinidad and Tobago.
No.
Oh, there we go then.
USA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not bad little scout.
It was 1-1. And then he got the equaliser, then it finished 2-1. Jermaine Beckford, everybody. There you go.
Jermaine Beckford.
There you go.
I can least have the most fond memories of that.
Exactly. There you go. So, right, Josh, back to the quiz. We've got the quiz to finish.
You have. You've been going so well so far, Dave.
Yeah, talk us through it again.
So I challenged Dave to name every single goalkeeper who made an appearance in a Premier League title-winning side, and we've kind of been working through it from 1992-93 season to present. So obviously Peter Schmeichel, Tim Flowers for Blackburn, Seaman for Arsenal, Bosnich for United, Bartes for United, Seaman for Arsenal, Bartes for United, Lehmann for Arsenal, Cech for Chelsea. And then we kind of paused. We've obviously got some lower substitute goalkeepers, backup goalkeeper appearances. We've got some notable names of Stuart Taylor. We've got Massimo Taibbi, John O'Shea, Raymond van der Hal comes up a lot. But yeah, you've still got a fair few to name, Dave. So let's
so I think
back up, shall we?
Let's carry on going through the years, and then we'll come back to the ones I've missed.
Okay, so in terms of most appearances, you still need to do 06-07 Man United.
06-07 Man United. Van der Sar.
Yes. He completes 07, 08, 08, 09, and 10, 11. So your next one to name is 11, 12 Man City.
Hang on, haven't I got the backup goalkeepers for?
Yeah, we just if we go through the top.
Oh, okay.
The top appearance.
So 11-12 Man City, Joe Hart.
Yes, Joe Hart completes 11, 12, and 13, 14. So 12, 13 Manchester United.
David De Gea.
Yeah.
Always take De Gea with you everywhere you go.
14, 15 Chelsea.
Thibaut Courtois.
Thibaut Courtois also completes 16, 17.
Yeah.
Kasper
Schmeichel.
Kasper Schmeichel, yes. So you're left with the final
Ederson.
Man City. Ederson, yes.
Right then, go back through from the top, the ones I'm missing.
So you're missing 01, Manchester United. 2 appearances and 1 appearance.
I've got a name on the tip of my tongue. I just can't.
Let me give you a clue.
Yeah,
there's only 2. Isn't there a chant for him? There's only 2.
There's only 2. Gary Neville's.
Yeah.
Neville.
No, it was for the goalkeeper because I think they were being cruel about some mental illness. I think.
Oh wow!
No?
Okay, no.
Oh, okay. Didn't help. I think you signed him on loan from Celtic, maybe. Have I made any of this up? This is all from memory.
We signed one loan from Celtic.
Oh, or permanently from Celtic. Definitely. I think he came. Let me have a little.
I have literally no idea who you're on about. In 0001?
Yeah. Motherwell was from. Sorry, he joined you on loan from Motherwell.
Big Andy Gorham.
Big Andy Gorham, yes.
And then I've got someone who made 1 appearance.
Yes, this is a name. It's a very good last name. There's not many of these last names, but he was English, young goalkeeper, but he's got a cracking last name.
I pass.
Paul Rachubka.
Oh, Paul. He wasn't English. He was American.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, we're coming with the details now. I didn't know his name, did you?
No. Is Paul Rachubka
a sub appearance in 0203, please, Dave, for Manchester United.
A sub appearance in 0203. Thomas Kuzaszak.
No.
He'll be later on though.
He's there in the 06, 07, 07, 08 and 08, 09, yes.
Substitute appearance for Man United in 0203. Is it actually a goalkeeper?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, otherwise it would have an asterisk, wouldn't it? Yeah. This is... Give us a clue.
Single name, probably signed because of just a solo name.
Oh, Ricardo.
Yes.
Yeah, single name. Yeah, Ricardo. Signed because of Carlos Cruzeiros, and we needed an emergency.
Yeah. I knew it was signed because of Portuguese. I was like, for Mourinho. Okay. The subs for the Chelsea winning sides.
Can only think of 1, and that's Carlo Cudicini, which I assume would knock off some other years as well.
Yeah, so Carlo Cudicini is the beneath Petr Cech, and then you're not going to get this unless he's a young English goalkeeper. 04, 05, 05, 06 for Chelsea. Lenny Pidgley.
Do you know what? I recognise the name because of Football Manager, but I would never have got it.
I do too. Yeah.
Because the only one I would have gone for is Yves Makambu Makalambe, who I also
We've
recognise.
spoken about him on the pod before. Yeah, he had a brother as well, didn't he?
He did, yeah. So.
Okay. That completes you for that row. We go back down. So you need the backup goalkeeper, the third choice goalkeeper in all 3 of these.
What? 06, 07? No, 07, 08.
Yeah.
08, 09.
08, 09 is the same goalkeeper, then 09, 10 for Chelsea. All young English backups at that point.
Ben Foster.
Ben Foster is United one, yeah.
Chelsea had a young English goalkeeper.
Yes.
Doesn't sound like Chelsea.
I want to say he had a stint at Middlesbrough, but I'm just checking that. Yes, he started at Middlesbrough, signed by Chelsea purely for this reason as a backup goalkeeper. I'm imagining.
No, I'm not going to
He's
get that.
aged 35 and he's made 148 appearances, so he's doing his best Stuart Taylor
Oh,
impression.
wow.
Ross Turnbull.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry, he's Australian, not.
He is
Oh, he's born.
Australian.
Oh no. Sorry, he's. Oh, that's shocking geography. He is English, but he was born in Bishop Auckland. I saw it as Auckland, which is
New Zealand.
New Zealand,
Yeah.
and I said Australia. So
and Bishop's Auckland is actually in London. So
there we go. Great work, Josh. What's your
Right.
degree in geography? Okay, so we're left with 12-13 Manchester United, second choice, 13-14 Man City, second choice, and 16-17 Chelsea, second choice.
is Tim Howard not in anywhere in this anyway?
Do you know what? He's not.
That's surprising. Yeah,
That's a bit of a shame for Tim, isn't it?
Yeah. 12-13, 10 appearances for Man United. 12-13 was De Gea, wasn't it? Yeah.
De Gea, yeah. But only he must have got injured if he got.
Oh,
10
Romero.
appearances.
Did we sign Romero then?
No, not Romero yet. No.
No. Who was back up to?
Tim Howard made surprisingly few appearances for United.
Tim Howard did, yeah. It's not Ben Amos?
No, this is a Scandinavian goalkeeper.
Oh, Lingard. Yeah. Andreas Lingard.
Now, Man City's one, I'm pretty sure they signed him because of a Europa League match they played against his side and they bought him off the back of it. Like, freakishly tall.
Is he Swedish?
No, it's not Andreas' accent.
That's who I was thinking of, yeah, Andreas' accent.
No, I tried to get him for a Wikifile, but he's not. He breaches the kind of rule.
Okay. Freakishly tall man.
Yeah, I'd say
goalkeeper.
probably like up there in the tallest goalkeepers in the. Let me have a look.
I can't think about who is it. Pantilimon.
It is Costel
Yeah.
Pantilimon. Yes, well done.
They sold him to Watford, I think.
Sunderland first.
Sunderland first. Okay.
Yeah, then Watford. After Watford, he had a couple of. I mean, this would actually be quite a good. Was his Sunderland stint in the Premier League? Yeah, this would be a good Wikifiles. Well, probably more obvious with his Man City stint because he then went on loan to Deportivo La Coruña, Nottingham Forest, back to Nottingham Forest on permanently. Now at Omonia in Cyprus, is it? Yeah.
Okay.
Your final one with Chelsea, 16-17 season.
Backup.
Yeah, I think he's got some. I think he's like playing in Italy now.
Oh, okay. 2017 Chelsea backup, 2 appearances.
Yeah, played for 2 other Premier League clubs as well. Well, 3 other Premier League clubs actually. Sorry.
Which means one of them has got relegated. Because you said 2 and then changed it to 3.
Or I just didn't see him on the list.
Or you didn't see him on the list.
But you're right, they have been relegated. He also has a Premier League goal to his name.
Begovic.
Oh, Asmir Begovic
Yeah.
on loan at
Stoke.
AC Milan
AC
now. He's
Milan
playing-
now, isn't it? Yeah. AC Milan.
Yeah, so he started at Portsmouth. I think Portsmouth paid Spurs £1 million for Begovic, but he never transferred clubs. It was in their the administrators' files because I think there was some agreement or something, and so we actually got £1 million. I can't remember how it worked.
Like
it was
the
very
old
odd.
John Obi Mikel transfer.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, Platty.
Who's now at that club? Yeah, but yeah, Portsmouth, Stoke, Chelsea, and Bournemouth. He played for.
There you go.
He had some loans. He's also on loan at Qarabag, La Louvière, Yeovil Town. He's been around and played. Yeah, there's some American history because he loves a bit of American sports. So he played for Canada under 20s, and then
What was your degree again, Josh? Just repeat that for everyone.
It was in geography.
Yeah.
Well done, Dave.
Well
I mean,
done.
there's a fair few goalkeepers there, isn't there?
I just want to say, 2017-18 Man City backup goalkeeper. Did I get it?
Oh, you haven't? No, sorry.
Is it Claudio Bravo?
It is Claudio
Yeah.
Bravo, yeah.
I was going to say, I didn't think I'd get on.
So who made the most appearances as second choice? It's going to be Richard Wright, probably, which is amazing.
Well, no, in one season he did. What if you add them up?
Yeah, in terms of who are, I mean, Cudicini went joined Spurs and had a good old stint. Cudicini was probably one of the best of those second choices, I would say.
Sergio Romero is the best backup goalkeeper I've ever seen in the league. So.
Well,
he is.
Bold statement.
Name a better backup goalkeeper ever in the Premier League than Sergio Romero.
Carlo Cudicini. Cudicini was a fantastic goalkeeper.
Yeah, but no, he's not better than Sergio Romero. Yeah,
sorry.
Exactly.
Oh.
So.
Well, all right. Put it out to the listeners. Name a better backup goalkeeper. I mean, we're going just in Premier League backup goalkeeper. And how do you define backup goalkeeper? Have they spent a season as a backup goalkeeper?
When Cudicini moved to Spurs, was he in the number one? For
For
a season, he was, wasn't
he? Yeah, I think he had a season as number one.
Yeah.
I think that was probably Brad Friedel.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Brad Friedel, Cudicini. Yeah. I would say a backup goalkeeper is someone that's never been a first choice goalkeeper in the Premier League. Like never been a standout first choice goalkeeper.
Carlo Cudicini probably has been a first choice. He had first choice stint at Chelsea. He only made 19 league appearances for Spurs though.
Okay. Yeah. So I stand by it. Sergio Romero is the best backup goalkeeper the world has ever seen.
Well, no, because he's been a first choice goalkeeper at other clubs.
Not in the Premier League.
Well, you just said the world has ever seen.
Okay, he's the best backup goalkeeper the Premier League has ever seen.
I'm standing by Stuart Taylor, right?
Stuart Taylor is he's hands down the best third or fourth choice goalkeeper the Premier League has ever seen. But right, well, I think we'll leave it there, Josh. Now that we've done the quiz, the Wikifiles are done, everything's good to go. It's all out, isn't it? So if you want to go and catch the aforementioned back catalogue, it is on YouTube and Spotify and SoundCloud to a certain point. It is all on YouTube though, so if you want to go back and watch that would be great. Go and listen to more of our nonsense. With the Bundesliga being back, we may actually have some football to chat about soon if we want to review the Bundesliga. To do that, which is good. You can follow our ramblings on Twitter as well, at Football Talk, but remember,
there's no A in football.
There's no A in football. And you can find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify. Just search for Football Talk. Or if you're feeling brave, search for Michael Ballsack, because we still are the number one when you search for that on YouTube, especially. But with that, I think I've got everything in the outro. It was very professional until I asked that question. So thank you so much for watching. We're out. Cheers.